Let's talk about practicing thankfulness. All right, so this is kind of cool. I just got this Boba Fett helmet, and it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie to you. This thing moves forward, and obviously it's going to go right there next to my Stormtrooper helmet. Or I might switch places with them. But look, let's talk about practicing thankfulness. And I've got this great outline for you because throughout the day, I usually go through these routines. I've got my morning routine and my evening routine. And there are times when I just want to sit and think about what I'm grateful for, but it doesn't always come to me quickly. And I don't know if that's something that you struggle with or not, but it's definitely something that I've had to practice over the years. Now, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. I always forget, so my editors get really pissed off at me and said, why aren't you asking? So please subscribe to my channel, smash that subscribe button, and do that. And let's get into this. So I've got some notes for you. I've also got a PDF that I'm going to share with you, and I'll put the link inside of the description as well so you can download it and use it. But look, it all starts with humility. And there was one interview that I did for the podcast, Brilliant Thoughts, where I interviewed Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sarah Jakes Roberts. And T.D. Jakes says, look, it begins with humility. And in order to get there, you really need to think about the things that you're grateful for. You need to set your mind to that proper status to be able to say, great, I'm thankful for this and this and this. I know that now I can approach the day with humility, so I see opportunity and I don't instead focus on the things that make me feel like I'm a victim. And so here it is. I created this process for me. It's 4 questions, and I'm looking down because I want to get this right for you. 4 questions and 1 action. Now, I've got the PDF too, so let me just share that with you right now. You see, practicing thankfulness, I've got these 5 things for you, and you can download this. But look, number one is really where I'm getting down to it and saying, here we go. I'm going to read this to you. Was there an instance throughout the day that made you smile, or you were just happy? Right? And I think back and I'm like, end of the day, and I'm like, oh yeah, there definitely was. Yeah. I hang out a lot with my kids and my wife, so probably something that my son or daughter did, or something that maybe somebody told me, something that was great. But the point is, you're pointing yourself in the right direction with that first one, right? That very first question. Was there an instance throughout the day that made you smile, or were you happy? Number 2, was there someone that made your life easier today or made you laugh? And this is where you start thinking like, okay, did something happen today where somebody actually did something for me, or actually made a process simpler for me? Somebody reached out, somebody took a roadblock off. Maybe somebody took the time to do something nice for you. Think. The point is that we're thinking now in that direction. We're taking the time to outline these things. Number 3, is there anything that you are proud of today? Something that you've accomplished? Again, focusing on those important things that make you feel thankful and grateful. This one's directed at you, reminding you that you are enough. Reminding you that the things that you achieve daily, when they're broken down and then put together, can achieve greatness. It makes you realize that you're doing great things. What did you achieve today? What was it? No matter how small it is. Is it something in your personal life, in your business life, family life? Gets you thinking, right? Next one, is there someone you've been wanting to thank that you haven't reached out to? Now you're thinking deeper and like, okay, is there And when I think about that question, for some reason, I always think of my mom and my dad first, even though I do talk to them often. But I always have this like fear, like I didn't reach out to them enough. So who else pops up? Like there are people in my head that are popping up right now. It's like, oh yeah, I need to reach out to them just to see how they're doing and thank them for doing whatever it is that they did, right? Part of my team, part of my businesses, people that have impacted my life. Maybe I watched a webinar. Maybe I listened to a podcast, a simple email out to them, right? People you transacted with, people that are helpful daily to you, your family, your kids, your spouse, friends. You can never run out of people to thank. And then again, is going towards that direction of getting you in that mindset. And the last one's more of an action. Here's where I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, think about your ability to process information, right? How wonderful that is to be able to have a mind that does that, and be thankful for that mind and its capacity to refine thoughts. For me, think of the reticular activating system, that filter that we have to be able to focus on those things that I wanted to focus on. And then to create that amazing future, it all starts with the thoughts, right? And like Bishop T.D. Jakes says, it all starts with humility. And how do we get to humility? We have to be grateful. We have to be thankful. So do this today. Go and take this process, those 4 questions, that last action, and then tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think about. Comment below and do me a favor and subscribe. I mean, I've got this great helmet. Who knows what the hell I'm going to get next? And hopefully you see this in the back and you point it out. Let me know what you think of the helmet. I love the helmet. Here's what it looks on the inside. Not too fancy, but the outside, pretty good. Thanks for joining me.